The little demon in his head is up to mischief again, stopping him from handing things over. His body feels remote-controlled, inescapable. As he struggles, his mind blanks. When he comes to, the followers lie on the ground like defeated game characters. Facing the approaching crowd, he thinks of denying it but knows explanations are useless. So he steals a car and flees. Followers chase him, one jumps in. He drives, plays mind games, game over soon. His mind blanks out again, and when he wakes up, it's a dead body party in the car, but the followers are still relentless. Soon, they block his way. Just as he's about to throw in the towel, looks come crashing down from the mountain like they've lost their minds. Suddenly, he springs up from bed thinking, crazy. But then realizes a day has passed. Back in his room, the voice in his head starts up again. Looking for suspicious clues, all he finds is his mismatch. Suddenly, the lights start flickering like they're dancing to a beat. Stephen, hurry up. He bolts out of there like a cat on a hot tin roof. But no matter how he presses, the elevator won't budge. In the dark, a giant monster closes in. But it's just an old lady who walks in, so it was just his imagination. Yet, she looks super nervous. She dares not point behind him. When the floor arrives, he flees, wondering, was she waiting for me? He's confused, but regrets turning the monsters behind. Life's stranger than fiction. Don't ask if it's a dream within a dream. He knows he's on his way to work, with only the elevator in mind. The man is at a loss for words about what's happening and heads to work, at none other than an ancient Egyptian museum. Before putting his bag down, the wizard performs an ultimate ritual. If scales tip right, game over. Luckily, the scales keep wobbling, shocking the wizard, who reluctantly lets him go for now. At night, he finishes work but hears haunted sounds, thinking visitors are still around. So he goes in to check, only to find a big problem. The Egyptian monster is alive. He bolts out. He ends up hiding in a bathroom, and in a scary moment, another personality starts chatting with him, telling him to let them take. They say it's the only way to handle the monster, though he refuses to admit it. But he can't avoid it anymore, so he decides to let go, and strange powers start to awaken, like he's about to become a superhero. The monster bursts in, pinning him down, and in the next moment, the hunter-prey dynamic flips. He puts on a white cape, and after beating up the Egyptian monster, he wakes up the next day, only to trip over his own chains. He gloomily checks the mirror to confirm if last night was real, but the reflection doesn't say a word, leaving him utterly baffled. When he steps into the museum, he sees the artifacts totally wrecked, thinking, I am not responsible for this mess. After checking the security footage, he realizes it was him causing the chaos. His expression is priceless. He thinks to himself, this is not good, as unemployment looms, so he grabs the key he found yesterday. After some searching, he enters a storage facility and, with the manager's help, unlocks warehouse hash 43. Inside he finds the bag of his alter ego Mark, packed with weapons and a pile of cash. What a surprise. Even more unbelievable, Mark's alter ego is a mercenary or plot twist. Suddenly, Mark's persona appears in the mirror, wanting to explain, I just want to protect you guys. Protecting criminals and enlightening the victims? Now that's a ridiculous statement. Are you sure? He retorts, thinking, I've never heard a weirder idea in my life. That's Mark's life philosophy for you. The man thinks he's talking nonsense and grabs the bag, ready to make his escape. Outside, the lights flicker again, and Monster Gus reappears. He runs, only to be back at Puce's back. He bursts out, but trips, nearly hit by a car. The driver? An old acquaintance. She's Mark's wife. The man's taken aback, brings her in, furiously demanding answers. She's firing questions at Mark about where he's been and why he's not picking up, and the man's left speechless until a knock interrupts them. A self-proclaimed officer barges in without a courtesy, ransacking the place while the woman has stashed the gold egg outside. Soon, he's forced to meet the wizard, who takes him to a mysterious restaurant for some brainwashing. During the meal, the wizard unfolds the mystery of his backstory and astonishingly reveals that the golden egg serves as the indispensable key to resurrecting Kemet. It is simply unbelievable. The wizard demands to know where the egg is, but he honestly has no idea where it went, infuriating the wizard. Just then, the woman appears, handing him the golden egg, and they make a run for it, driving the wizard up the wall. The wizard uses an ancient ritual to summon the Egyptian monsters, visible only to the man, who gets thrown out of the window. He gains strength and transforms into a suited knight, but this battle is far from simple. He soon finds himself pinned to a car while the woman tries to help, only to pervert the monster's rage, and he decides to fight back. Suddenly, he breaks into a dance move as the monster charges at him. He punches the monster, thrilled, but the monster kicks him down next. Passers-by, he looks like a crazy person talking to thin air, and it's seriously laugh-out-loud funny. Want to know what exciting plot happens next? Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications for reminders.